Your doctor recommended probiotics for gut health. You bought the premium brand with 50 billion CFU, but they didn't tell you that 2/3 of people can't colonize probiotics in their gut at all. They didn't mention that your stomach acid kills 99.999% of the bacteria before they reach your intestines. They didn't warn you that probiotics might be making your SIBO worse. It's time someone exposed the probiotic scam. Probiotics are everywhere. Your yogurt has them. Your supplements promise them. Instagram influencers swear by them for gut health, immunity, and mental clarity. The industry is worth billions, and it's growing every year. But groundbreaking research just shattered everything we thought we knew. Scientists used endoscopy and colonoscopy to see what actually happens when you take probiotics. The results are devastating. For 67% of people, probiotics don't colonize the gut at all. They just pass through, providing zero benefit. And in some cases, they're making digestive problems worse. Here's what the probiotic industry has been hiding. The 2/3 failure rate. A landmark study published in Cell divided people into two groups: persisters and resistors. Only 33% were persisters, people whose guts actually allowed probiotic colonization. The other 67% were resistors. Their bodies simply expelled the probiotics with no colonization whatsoever. If your existing bacterial ecosystem is strong, it actively rejects foreign bacteria. Your native microbiome sees probiotics as invaders and eliminates them. This explains why you might feel nothing after taking expensive probiotics for months. You're not doing something wrong. Your gut is protecting its established ecosystem. Even worse, probiotics after antibiotics were completely unsuccessful at restoring healthy gut bacteria in most subjects. The very situation where doctors most recommend probiotics is where they fail spectacularly. The stomach acid death trap. Before probiotics even reach your intestines, they must survive your stomach, a bacterial killing field with pH levels of 1.5 to 2.0. This acidic environment is designed to destroy microorganisms. Research shows that probiotic bacteria experience massive die-offs within minutes of exposure to gastric acid. Even with enteric coatings designed to protect them, most probiotics are decimated before reaching the small intestine. The bacteria that do survive face bile acids in the small intestine, which destroy another 90%. By the time probiotics reach your colon, you have statistically insignificant numbers, too few to compete with your 100 trillion existing bacteria. The probiotic industry knows this. That's why labels show 50 billion CFU at time of manufacture, not at time of consumption, and certainly not after surviving your digestive system. The SIBO connection nobody mentions. Here's something your probiotic bottle doesn't warn you about. If you have slow gut motility, probiotics can contribute to SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Probiotics are designed to reach the large intestine, but when peristaltic movement is inefficient, they get stuck in the small intestine. There, they ferment, producing ammonia and other metabolic byproducts that cause bloating, brain fog, discomfort, and lethargy. Many people taking probiotics for digestive issues actually have undiagnosed SIBO. The probiotics they're taking to fix their gut are feeding the bacterial overgrowth, making symptoms worse. Clinical observations show that patients with digestive complaints often experience worsening symptoms on high-quality probiotics. The quality control nightmare. Even if probiotics could work, most products are fundamentally flawed. Independent testing reveals systematic fraud. 43% of products don't match label claims. Some contain wrong species entirely. Others have CFU counts drastically below advertised amounts. One analysis found that 6 out of 10 products contained unlisted species, while 3 completely lacked the advertised bacteria. Pill-to-pill variation within the same bottle was so severe that you might get lactobacillus in one capsule and completely different bacteria in another. Why? Because probiotics are classified as dietary supplements, not drugs. There's zero regulatory oversight. Companies can claim anything without testing. You're gambling every time you buy. The postbiotic breakthrough. Now here's where the science gets revolutionary. The benefits attributed to probiotics might not come from live bacteria at all. They come from postbiotics, the metabolic byproducts that bacteria produce. Postbiotics are the waste products of bacterial fermentation. Short-chain fatty acids like butyrate and propionate, enzymes, peptides, and bacterial cell wall fragments. These compounds reduce inflammation, strengthen gut barriers, and modulate immunity without requiring live bacteria. Studies show postbiotics have anti-inflammatory, immunomodulatory, and antioxidant properties that may actually surpass probiotics. A clinical trial found postbiotic supplementation improved inflammatory markers and oxidative stress while reducing pneumonia risk in stroke patients. Benefits probiotics couldn't deliver. The beauty of postbiotics? They're completely stable at room temperature. They survive stomach acid effortlessly. They don't need to colonize your gut or compete with existing bacteria. They work immediately and directly. The mechanisms that actually work. Postbiotics strengthen intestinal barrier function by promoting tight junction proteins, the cellular glue that prevents leaky gut. They stimulate mucin production, the protective layer that shields your intestinal lining from pathogens. Short-chain fatty acids serve as energy for your colon cells, maintaining gut barrier integrity. Butyrate specifically downregulates pro-inflammatory cytokines, reducing gut inflammation without the risks of live bacteria. Unlike probiotics, postbiotics have zero risk of causing infections in immunocompromised people. They can't transfer antibiotic resistance genes. They're standardized, transportable, and safe. What doctors should be telling you before recommending probiotics? Doctors should screen for gut motility issues. If you have SIBO, IBS with constipation, or slow digestion, probiotics are dangerous. They'll make symptoms worse. They should inform you about the 67% failure rate. You deserve to know that 2/3 of people get zero colonization from probiotic supplements. They should acknowledge that probiotics are ineffective for many conditions, including acute pancreatitis and Crohn's disease. They should recommend postbiotics instead, metabolites that work regardless of your gut's ability to accept foreign bacteria. Postbiotics provide benefits without the colonization lottery or SIBO risks. The smarter strategy if you want real gut health, skip the probiotic aisle entirely. Focus on postbiotic-rich foods. Fermented vegetables like sauerkraut and kimchi contain postbiotics from dead bacteria. Fiber-rich foods feed your native bacteria to produce postbiotics naturally. Butyrate-rich foods like butter and ghee directly deliver beneficial compounds. For supplements, look for postbiotic, paraprobiotic, or bacterial metabolites on labels. Check for specific compounds like butyrate, propionate, or short-chain fatty acids. These are the actual beneficial molecules. Better yet, support your existing microbiome. Diverse fiber intake, stress management, adequate sleep, and reduced processed foods allow your native bacteria to produce postbiotics continuously. Your gut already knows how to heal itself if you give it the right raw materials. The probiotic industry has sold you a lie. They promised live bacteria would colonize your gut and heal your digestive problems. The science proves otherwise. 2/3 of people can't colonize probiotics. Stomach acid kills 99% of bacteria. And for those with motility issues, probiotics make SIBO worse. Postbiotics are the real answer. Stable, effective, and scientifically validated. They deliver actual beneficial compounds without the colonization lottery or SIBO risks. They represent the future of gut health. Stop wasting money on supplements that don't work for most people. Demand transparency from the industry. Ask your doctor about postbiotics, not probiotics. Your gut deserves science-based solutions, not marketing fiction.